I'm right down Main Street and we are dining at every restaurant in Epcot's World Showcase. Today we're checking out Via Napoli. Via Napoli is located in the Italy Pavilion and is a fan favorite for sure. And while many people love this restaurant, I gotta admit, I'm a bit of a hater. I feel like there are two different types of people when it comes to Epcot dining. People that love Via Napoli and people that hate Via Napoli, and there is no in between. Example A right here. Hater, lover.
Lover. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
This restaurant is known for their pizza, and I have dined here many a times, but I just can't get behind it. However, I dined here a couple of weeks ago, and I must say, I had the best meal I've ever had here. One of my friends recommended I try this specialty pizza that they had on the menu, and as much as I hate to admit it, I loved it. So we'll see if it's just as good this time around. But before we head in, I wanted to check if the pizza window was open, and as we're getting closer here, yeah, it's not. How Italy does not have a place where you can just walk up and grab a slice of pizza at any time is crazy to me. And I'm sure if you guys are watching this video, you know that the pizza window here is almost never open. You can never count on the pizza window being open. From my understanding, it might be because of some type of contract. A lot of the Italy Pavilion is like third-party contractors, and in the contract that they have written up with Disney, I believe there's something that states that they could only have it open for like a certain amount of days per year, which is just very weird to me. I feel like at this point they should have like reworked the contract to have it open at all times, because pizza is such a staple in Italy, and I feel like when people come to Italy, they don't care about they still want the gelato and the limoncello and the wines and stuff, but what they really want is pizza. I was really hoping that it would be open today on a whim, and I'd be able to go into Via Napoli, get the pizza there, and then come out and get a slice from the pizza window here to compare it, but it looks like that's not happening today. So enough about this pizza window, let's head inside to Via Napoli. Well, a moment that I never thought would happen for sure. I have been trying to come dine at Via Napoli to make a video for you guys for weeks, but I could never find a dining reservation here, and this is like by far the restaurant that everyone has been requesting I try the most. Every time I film one of these videos, I ask you guys where you'd like to see me dine next, and the answer is seriously always Via Napoli. So now that we're checking this off the list, you guys gotta tell me where to eat next. So let me know down below in the comments. Okay, let's open up and take a look at this menu here. We'll start with the beverages. There are so many of them as well. They literally have everything you could ever want. And then down here, we have some aperitifs, which is what I always go for. And as you're looking at the aperitif list, I'm sure you could see what's drawing me in here. The tiramisu martini, the espresso martini, and the cannoli martini. I can confirm the tiramisu martini is amazing. I've never had the espresso martini here. I've had it out at Tutto Italia, and I gotta say, I know that's like a fan favorite espresso martini. I did not care for it at all. They like blend it up really weird. I don't know. It wasn't for me. I wonder if it's the same one that they have there. Maybe I'll ask. But my go-to beverage here is the cannoli martini. Now, cannolis are my all-time favorite dessert. So when I first came here and saw that they had a cannoli martini on the menu, a cannoli in liquid form with alcohol, I had to get it. And I fell in love. It's such a good cocktail. I love getting it when I come here. And I just had the cannoli martini not too long ago. I was here, like I said, just a couple of weeks ago, and I got it, and it was so good. It really does taste like a cannoli in liquid form. It truly does. And if you guys like cannolis, I highly recommend you guys try that out for yourself if you're coming to Via Napoli. But now let's talk about the food here, and we'll go for the appetizers. They have like calamari, mozzarella, arancini, and they also have a charcuterie board. I've had the charcuterie board and the calamari before. They're really good. Phoebe got the arancini, so I hope she lets me take a bite of that. They also have some salads here. They have the house salad that you could do like a family style salad, but I actually decided to continue on down and order a pizza for my appetizer. You can see these are like the specialty ones that you can order. Then they also have a build your own option. You could add whatever toppings that you'd like there. And along with deciding what you want on your pizza, you also have to decide how large you want your pizza to be. They have 3 options. They have an individual one that's 12 inches and serves 1 person. They have a large that's 20 inches and serves 2 to 3. And then they have a half-meter pizza, which is extra large and serves 3 to 4. I have had the large pizza before, and I've had the half-meter pizza before. And the bigger that you go with the pizzas, the worse it is, I feel. If you keep the pizza smaller here, it's able to cook and keep the crust a little bit crispier. But when you order that half-meter pizza, it is so floppy in the center. It's just not my favorite. And maybe that's where I've gone wrong every time I've come here. The large gets a little bit better, and then this time I'm getting the individual size, so we'll see if that holds its form even better than the large. I'm hoping so. And I decided to go with the Carciofi pizza. This is a white pizza with artichoke, fontina, mozzarella, and truffle oil for $25. And no one come for me for that pronunciation. All right, it is finally time to try this pizza. Still getting a lot of flop action, and this is an individual pizza. I like my pizza to have a really crispy crust. I don't know, it just doesn't crisp up right here at Via Napoli. But I know the flavor on this one is going to be excellent. And just what I suspected. If this crust was actually crispy, this would be a fantastic pizza. It's good and I still enjoy it. The crust just doesn't do it for me. However, the vinegary flavor from that pickled artichoke, paired with that truffle oil, man, I say this every time. Anything with truffle oil, I am going to love. Last time I came, they actually brought me out like a little container of truffle oil to like pour even more on all of my food, and that was excellent. The flavor is really great. It's literally like the 4-cheese pizza, just with artichokes and truffle oil. I wish it was crispier, and I wish it didn't flop like it does, but it is still tasty. I'm definitely going to save a couple of slices here because I feel like this pizza would be even better if I heated it up in the air fryer the second time around. I feel like that's the way to go with the pizza. And I'm sorry to all of you Via Napoli lovers. I know you guys are very, very passionate about this pizza. It's just not for me. It's not for my taste buds. But like I said, if I was going with a pizza here at Via Napoli, this is definitely the one that I would go for. It's good. And every time I come here, this is probably what I would get. But it's just not great. Okay, so our server did come around and let us know that you are able to order the pizza a little bit more well done. But I feel like I've done that before, and it didn't actually like come out more well done. It still was like floppy in the center. So I don't know. Take what you will, ask for it well done if you don't like floppy pizza like me. And Phoebe is kind enough to let me try some of her arancini. These are fried risotto balls with fontina cheese and meat ragu for $15. Phoebe tried the rice ball and had kind of like mixed reviews for it, so now I'm curious to see how it is. If I could get it on my fork. Cheers. Did you see that? I literally just threw it on me.
You did.
I think it's a pretty average rice ball. It's definitely not the best I've had. Definitely not the worst. I do like the marinara sauce, and I agree. You could definitely use more marinara sauce on there. The rice ball is a little dry, but it's pretty decent. At $15 for 2 rice balls, though, I'm not sure if I'd recommend getting that. I do want to mention that our server has been absolutely fantastic. This is by far the best service that I've had at Via Napoli ever, so shout out to him. And because he's so great, I asked him what his favorite pasta was on the menu to get for my next course, and he let me know that it was the tortellini. And I trust him, so I decided to go with it. This is the tortellini. It's a stuffed pasta with sauteed pancetta, sweet peas, Parmesan cream, cheese sauce for $29. And I've got to say, this portion is quite huge. Very impressive portion size for $29. This is a lot of pasta. This is like a family size of pasta. So we're saying all the pizza was a little overpriced. Phoebe's arancini was a little overpriced, but I think this pasta is a great deal at $29. Let's see how this is. There's a really good flavor from the pancetta coming through. It's providing like a nice fattiness to the dish. The tortellini themselves don't necessarily taste completely fresh, but they also don't taste frozen. So I'm not sure what we're working with there. The flavor of the sauce is good. It's almost just like an Alfredo sauce is what it tastes like to me. And it all kind of ties in together nicely with the tortellini pasta. And honestly, the more and more that I eat this pasta, the more I'm enjoying it. The flavor of the sauce has more of like a depth to it than a typical Alfredo sauce or like an Alfredo sauce that you get from Olive Garden. It definitely has more there from that pancetta. Our server did let us know that this is like probably one of the more authentic pasta dishes on the menu. And I gotta say, I definitely get it again. You know what I actually think that would make this dish even better? some crushed red. Let's try a little bit with that red pepper on there. Yep, a little bit of spice. Honestly, it's like smoky and creamy. What more do you want in a pasta? And this is such a huge portion, like I was saying. If you come here with someone else and you kind of enjoy the same things, I would recommend maybe getting like one personal pizza and then one of the pasta dishes, or this pasta dish. I don't know how big the other pasta dishes are, but get one personal pizza and then get this pasta or one of the other pasta dishes and share them. You will have so much food. Like, I am taking so much food home with me. I am very, very full, but it would not be a complete review without looking at the desserts. They have a tiramisu, some cannolis here, a cheesecake, a chocolate cake, and then some gelati, and a limoncello float. That sounds good. Now, my favorite dessert in the entire world is a cannoli, and everywhere I go that has a cannoli on the menu, I try it. And here in Florida, they're never good. I have yet to find a good cannoli in Florida. Being from New Jersey, we have good cannolis everywhere, and man, when you get a good cannoli, nothing hits like a good cannoli. So I figured I have to try the cannoli out here at Via Napoli. I've never tried it here. I've only tried the cannoli martini, so we'll see. This is the cannolo siciliano. It's a crisp pastry filled with sweet ricotta, chocolate, and candied orange for $12. I'm nervous to try this because it looks good. It looks good, but I just don't want to be let down. I'm going to get a bite from the orange peel side. I love the orange peel in a cannoli when they put it there. Un momento. I need to try the cream on its own. And I need to try the shell on its own.
I'm scared.
Apologies. I needed to try everything on its own to get like my full review here. The shell, while not comparable to like cannoli shells in New Jersey, it's definitely one of the better shells that I've had here in Florida. The cream is where they miss me, really, though. Like, when I get a cannoli, I want like a super creamy, cheesy filling. And I don't taste any of that ricotta in there, like, at all. It just tastes like overly sweet and almost like a buttercream kind of. I don't know. It just doesn't have that like cheesy flavor that I want in a cannoli. So I don't think I'd get this again. I don't know if I'm crazy or not, but I'm getting a little bit of like a black licorice flavor coming through in the cannoli cream. Maybe that's what it is that I'm not liking. We have finished up with our meal, and wow, guys, it is sunny out here. The summer is coming in Orlando. It's been a little like cool like these last couple of months. We've had some really great weather, but guys, I think it's starting to heat up. Oh no. So let's wrap up on Via Napoli here. Now, I know this is a fan favorite, and like I said, there's no in between here. You either love or hate this restaurant. There's absolutely no in between. And I still just don't get the hype. I will admit though, the last 2 visits I've had at Via Napoli have definitely been better than in the past. I just still don't think the pizza is too great. But I know, a lot of you guys love this pizza, so you guys continue loving it, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy it. Honestly, a lot of people really, really love this pizza. A lot of people make sure when they're coming to Disney World that they are eating at Via Napoli. Like I said, it's just not for me personally. Maybe that's because I was spoiled with such great Italian food growing up in New Jersey, but I think there's better Italian food even here in the Orlando area. My favorite local pizzeria is Stromboli's Pizza in Windermere. I think they have the best pizza in Orlando. And my favorite Italian restaurant in the Orlando area is Fresca Cucina in Dr. Phillips. It's really close to Universal. I think both of those places have better pizza and better food than Via Napoli. And as far as the debate on best pizza in Disney World goes, I'd say that it still has to stick with Terra Treats over in Animal Kingdom. I know I just covered that in my previous video, but Terra Treats, man, Terra Treats has the best pizza in Disney World in my opinion. Second best, I even think I prefer the pizza from Connections to Via Napoli's pizza, which is kind of an unpopular opinion. I know some people might agree with me, but let me know, you guys. I know so many of you are huge Via Napoli fans, so let me know in the comments where you stand on this decade-old debate. Shout out to my Patreon subscribers, Angela, Ashley, Barbara, the Calcanes family, Catherine, Lindsay, Misty, Shelby, Adam and Jen, Anne, Brittany, Karis, Chelsea, Carol, Daniela, Marcel, Dante, Dustin and Nancy, Emily, Ethan, John Paul, Christina, Leah, Tori, Lisa, the Martell family, Michael, Pickle, Tracy, Wayne, Jermaine, Eric, the Weaver family, Stephen, Andrea, Jessica, the Leibowitz family, Abigail and Robin, Jamie and Andrew, Diane, Julie, Eleanor, Johnny, and Carrie and Jim. And thank you guys so much for watching. We still have so much more World Showcase dining to get to. We are hitting up every single sit-down restaurant in the World Showcase in these next couple of months. So make sure you guys are all subscribed so you can see the next one. Bye.